So we'll be doing a single leg biased hinge with a foam roller between the inside part of your leg and the wall, like you see here. From a side view, you can see my knees bent right over my toes, and most of my weight's on that outside foot. The inside foot you could pick up because it's just there for balance. So from here, with your hand on your butt cheek, you're going to sit your butt back, other hand forward, trying to keep that knee angle consistent the whole time, and then come back up to the top. So you're thinking butt back, hand forward, trying to get very long through your upper body and spine as you go down, and then squeeze that stretch you feel in your hips to come back up at the top. You can kind of think there's a fence in front of you, and you're trying to reach and kind of peer over that fence with your upper body as you sit your butt back, and that's going to create a very big stretch in that outside glute where my hand is. Big thing to avoid here is as you go back, don't let your knee straighten out like you see mine here. Want to keep that knee bend right over the toes and keep that consistent throughout the entire duration of the rep. So again, another way to think about this is as you go back, it's kind of like your butt is going backwards, but your knee and your head and your hand are all going forward. That should help you create a good stretch in that glute. A little bit closer view here, you can see I'm going to do a very little turn of my hips towards my front leg, very, very subtle, and that'll help me get a good stretch into that glute. I'm still reaching straight ahead, so I'm not crossing over like you see there. The turn is very, very subtle, and you're still trying to think about getting very long as you go into that hinge. A little bit wider view here. Again, I'm getting very long, keeping that subtle turn. My foot stays flat on the ground. That's the other thing to look out for here is as you go down, we don't want that foot to roll to the outside like you see there. So foot stays flat, big toe side of the foot stays on the ground, and then just getting very long as you sit your butt back and hand forward. So as you get through this should be a big time stretch and working sensation into that outside glute, so my right glute here. If you're not getting a really strong stretch and muscle burn type sensation, something is going wrong. So that's our absolute goal on this, is feeling a good stretch into that glute and a good squeeze as you come back up.